What's up, Libra? How you doing? Let's go ahead and bust you out a little bonus reading for the month of December. So if you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, look in the description of the video, okay? Other than that, let's hop right into this. Hop right into it. I am changing up the structure of the personal readings just a little bit. Or, I'm sorry, not the personal readings, but the bonus readings. I'm changing up the structure of these just a little bit. It's much more feeling based. I will be reading past person and new person. But I just got to see which one wants to come out first, if that makes any sense. Okay. Anywho, let's see here. What other important messages do we have for Libra? Other important messages. So whichever energy comes out first, past or new, that's what we're going to roll with. But we will be covering both, okay? Libra rising works. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. Okay, 3 more shuffles. 3 more. Okay, King of Swords reversed overall. Could be an air sign you're dealing with. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Oh, somebody here's got a bit of an attitude though, don't they? Okay. Somebody here is a bit pissed off. Okay, so I think this looks to me more like, I think this is past energy, okay? I think this is past energy because the 3 of Swords is in the reverse. Could have been a third-party situation for some of you, but I do see a healing process here. So healing, to me, indicates past. Could be new for some of you, but this looks much more like the past. 10 of Wands, 3 of Swords, both reversed. Okay, you got 2 pages over here. It could be a fire sign or a water sign that you're dealing with. But I think that there's a lot of immaturity here. Okay, this connection was looked at not from a very, I want to say this as non-condescending as possible, if that's a word, but I don't see any bad intentions here. I just see immaturity. I just see simple, I don't have the emotional or psychological wherewithal to actually see this through from a mature perspective. It's like the mentality of a kid, if that makes any sense. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, both reversed, okay? But I do think the person you're dealing with is letting their guard down. 3 of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Swords reversed. Could definitely have been a third-party situation for some of you, but I do think that you have a lot more options available to you now than you realize, but you're very nervous, very, very nervous, okay? Very, very nervous. What I do see a lot of you doing, and this is for those of you dealing with the past person, so that's what we're going to do first. Okay, those of you who are not dealing with a past person, we'll get to you in a minute, but those of you who are still very, very energetically clung to a past person right here, you have a lot of new options made available to you, but I don't think you see them. I don't think you see them, okay? Because what you're doing right now is you are afraid of failing again. You're afraid of failing again. You're so afraid of wasting your time again. You're so afraid of being fucked over again. You're so afraid of, you know what I mean? That it's blinding you. It's blinding you from the options that are available to you. Okay? I do think that you do have some communication that wants to come through here, though. And this does feel new. This does feel new. So there are new things coming through for you here. But this right here is much more on the past person. We'll deal with you. Those of you who are dealing with a new person or situation, we'll read you later. But this right here is very, very past. Here's the thing, though. Again, I do see new things wanting to come through, new opportunities, new communication, but I don't think you recognize it for what it is. I don't think you recognize it for what it is because, like I said, you are still afraid of repeating the past again, okay? So let's dig a little bit more into this past person. Let's see here. Past person. If you're not dealing with, interested in, or connecting with a past person, this is not for you. This is for Libras who are still having a difficult time letting go of the past. Okay. Let's look at this person. Let's see. Oh, how they feel. Blah, blah, blah. What actions they're going to take. What type of potential there is. Things of that nature. Okay. Let's look at this person here. Do 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 do. Two more shuffles. Two more. King of Swords, upright. Okay. So I think this person is very, very, very detached and closed off. I don't really think this person has a whole lot of emotion for this. I really don't. This person does not trust you. Okay, they feel very attacked by you. Now, oh yeah, disclaimer. Does that mean that this is factual? Not necessarily. This is the way this person perceives it. Okay, they basically feel very cornered. They don't really feel like they could talk to you without it erupting into a conflict. Okay, they're very guarded. They're very into defense mode. They're very, I don't really think that, I think it's to the point now, they're closing the door on this. They're closing the door on this, and this person could be a Virgo that you're dealing with, is probably going to spend most of their time either alone or focusing on their own, like their own little space, their own little bubble, if that makes any sense, okay? This person, you could be dealing with somebody who was a bum. For some of you, dealing with somebody who was just with you because you make good money. Obviously, that's not going to be everybody, but could have been dealing with a financial bum. Okay, the type of person that just wouldn't get up off their ass and get a job. And okay, I know it's probably just going to be a small group of you, but some of you, like, you were just constantly on this person to get their act together and start bringing something to the table. And now that's why they feel attacked by you, okay? But either way, there was definitely some codependency issues with this person here. Whether it was, I mean, this is the financial codependence card, but in a general sense, it could have been financial, emotional, or just some sort of codependence. That's really the only reason this person was even around to begin with, okay? With the King of Swords in the upright, I think this person is completely cold and closed off to this altogether, okay? Completely cold. I wouldn't push for this. I would not. Okay. Let's look at the advice. What advice do we have for Libra in this past person here? What advice do we have? Advice. What should you do? Should you reach out? Should you focus on healing? What action should Libra take, universe? What action should Libra take in regards to this particular connection here? Ooh, see how that jumps out right there? What is that? Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so you should definitely think about what you've learned from this, I think. Okay, there's a lot of things that were in this connection. This connection was not an accident, okay? But as far as you're concerned, there was a lot you were intended to learn. Okay, it's very important. A lot of us don't really want to do that. We don't want to say, what did I learn about me? If we say, what did I learn? The first thing we want to do is point at other people. What did this teach you about you? Think about this. Really, really think about. See, because it's up to you. And I know you all heard me say this a lot, but it is up to you as to whether or not you could learn from this or run from this, like Rafiki says on The Lion King, you know? But it's up to you to decide whether or not, like, say something really, really bad happened between you and this person. Whether or not you are the poor, pitiful victim of a situation that happened to you that is out of your control. And woe is you. If that's what you choose to believe, you're absolutely right. That's what it is, and that's what you're going to keep experiencing. But if you choose to believe, no, you know what? That was universe shining a big spotlight on this broken thing in me. The universe was shining a big spotlight on this broken thing in me, and that's all that connection was meant to do. Awesome. Thank you for that learning experience, universe. I'm going to work to start fixing this. That is also, if you choose to believe that, you are also equally as right as the other person who chooses to believe that something bad happened to them. Okay? Let's get 3 shuffles here. Two of Cups reversed. Okay, don't push for it. Don't push for it. Okay? Queen of Cups, you need to take responsibility for your own emotional state, okay? Basically what that means is we need to stop giving the outside world power over our emotions, okay? The Queen of Cups, a lot of you have heard me say this before, I'll say it again. The Queen of Cups did not earn her throne by pointing fingers at every single person who disrespected her cup. There's only one way to get her cup, dude. I'm going to tell you what, you ain't walking up and snatching it from her. Oh, hell to the no. There's only one way to get your hands on that cup. And that is if she makes the judgment that you are a trustworthy person to handle her cup. So, if she hands you her cup and you shit in it and spit in it and knock it over and kick it over and damage it, she ain't gonna waste no time pointing the finger at you. She's gonna say, what the fuck made me think that that person would respect my cup? That doesn't say anything. I ain't worried about what that says about you. You go do you, boo-boo. Why did I think that that person was trustworthy? What did that teach me about me? Okay. See what I'm saying? Take accountability for your own emotional state. Okay? Quit giving the outside world power over your emotions and things of that nature. I wouldn't push for it. The best thing that you need to do right now, because they would not, if you push for it, if you pursue a reconciliation and you get your hands on it and you force it to happen, you will repeat the cycle. Okay, the two of you were never intended to be stable to begin with. I think this is one of those types of situations in which the whole plan from the get-go, since before you even incarnated on this planet, was to come together and depart. That was the whole plan for the whole time. Now, if you refuse to do any inner searching and say, what did I learn from this? How can I extract wisdom from this? How can I change me as a result of this? If you refuse to do that searching and you keep, okay, well, I'm going to go out and just find another person then, this same vibration will repeat itself again. You'll keep experiencing this cycle over and over and over and over and over and over until, I got to jam a stick in that wheel. Bring that cycle to a stop. Okay? Don't open up communication. Don't try to arrange any coming together with this person. That's the connection has served its purpose. Okay? The connection has served its purpose. What did you learn from it? Okay? You learned a lot. Are you willing to look at it and accept that answer? Because the universe is going to tell you what you learned. But it's probably going to be uncomfortable. More than likely, it typically is. It's typically very uncomfortable. I don't like it any more than you, man. Ooh. But it's very rewarding whenever we actually choose to swallow that pill and say, okay, well, this is what I learned. When we say, what did I learn? Again, we always want to point the finger out here. I learned this about you. I learned that about you. But if we didn't learn anything about ourselves, we didn't learn nothing, did we? Nope. Anyway, let's look at the new person. New person Libra is dealing with. New person Libra is dealing with. If you are not dealing with, interested in, or connecting with a new person, this is not for you. The Empress in the reverse could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. I don't really see a whole lot of stability right now. Something's stunting the growth of this. Something's getting in the way of you all being stable or growing and evolving together. Let's see what that is. Let's get 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands reversed. All right. Queen of Swords. I think a lot of you are kind of detached from this situation right here. Okay, there's a very cold energy between the 2 of you here. I think a lot of you, like there's a detachment between the 2 of you. Like there's this cold King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, this cold, analytical, practical. It's just kind of boring. It's really losing the flavor. It's you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of you are starting to, really going to start opening up and thinking about new options, because this just isn't as deep as you think it should be. It doesn't feel as deep as you think it should, you know? And let's be honest, I think some of you are still pissed off at the past person, okay? And again, not a guaranteed way to sabotage a connection, but it can really slow shit down. Oh yeah, it can really slow shit down, okay? Oh, Ace of Wands reversed, yeah. Four Swords. Strength reverse. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with. Let's see. Who all do I have here? I have Leo and Taurus specifically. Okay. Could be anybody though, y'all. But yeah, I do think that this right here, with the Magician though, I don't really see this necessarily coming to an end, but I really think that you're starting to look down that pathway. Like you're kind of at this, you feel like you're at a crossroads here, and you're like, okay, take the red pill or the blue pill. I'm staring at that damn red pill, man. I'm staring at it. That's what I think you're doing. Like this pathway where it comes to an end, okay, I'm staring at it. I'm really taking a long gander down that other pathway to walk away from this. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I don't see it happening yet. But right now, at least throughout the month of December, I think you're really checking that path out and thinking about it and contemplating it, okay? Well, dadgummit, man. Man, you all were on a roll there, man. There was positive Libra readings for a few weeks. That wasn't necessarily negative. Depends on how you choose to perceive it, but that's what the advice is for. That's what the advice is for. Let's see here what advice we have for Libra with this new person, new connection. Advice for Libra and the new person. Four of Pentacles. Let's get four shuffles here. 1, 2, 2 more. Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. All right, so, the Tower card, okay. So you are very much at a crossroads here, okay? Very much at a crossroads. Whoever it is that is emotionally codependent here, that's got to go. There's too much codependence. Too much codependency issues. Now, I have the two codependent cards right next to each other. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, right next to each other, side by side. Could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. Whoever it is, right now, again, red pill, blue pill. Whoever it is here, Libra, cross-watcher, I don't really care, honestly. Whoever it is that thinks, man, this person should make me feel a certain way. I'm not feeling this way I need to feel, and it's your fucking job to make sure that I do. And you're not. And you're not. Whoever that is, boom. That ain't gonna last long. It ain't gonna last long, okay? Now, does that mean that your person should not be there to comfort you, to support you, to do the best that they can? Absolutely. That's a privilege. That's a privilege, okay? And again, not saying that they shouldn't. However, there is a big difference between understanding that it is a privilege for me to have somebody here to support me emotionally and me putting it on you as your job. It's your job to make sure I feel a certain way. If I don't feel this way, it's your fucking fault, and it's your job to fix it. I better feel this way. You better make sure I feel this way. That's Nine of Cups reversed. Whoever it is, if you're looking at me going, Rich, what the hell are you talking about? I don't look at it like that. Okay, well, it's not you then. It's them. Somebody here is putting their emotional work onto the other person as their fucking job and their responsibility. Ain't the way it works, dude. Nope. Nope. But we have a very heartbreaking number of people on this planet that believe that it does work that way. Okay? And that's why the success rate in relationships today is so staggeringly low. Because it doesn't. Never has. Never will. It doesn't work that way. Nope, no, 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 no. It's nobody's job to make you feel a certain way, okay? It is a privilege if they choose to help you and provide a helping hand, but they can't do it for you, okay? Again, I don't know who that's for, Libra or the cross watcher. With all respect, I really don't care who it's for. Somebody needed to hear that, okay? Somebody, and chances are, if I just pissed you off right now, that's probably you that needed to hear it. Ha! Anyway, you're at a crossroads right now, okay? That you're gonna walk away if that's the way you're looking at it, I think. But if you choose to kind of plan and strategically work on your own healing, exclusive to the connection, I do think the two of you could, if you work at it hard enough, could actually get this afloat, okay? And get it going somewhere. If you learn to loosen up, chill out, relax, heal up from the past, don't project your past onto the future. Don't be looking at the past and looking at this new person, comparing them to the past. No, none of that. Then I do think that there's a higher chance of success if you go about it from that perspective, okay? If you go about it from that perspective. But yeah, nobody is ever going to be good enough to fill your empty void, period. Because they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to, okay? Learn to pay attention to how you communicate. When you communicate, it's very important to pay attention to the intention that is pushing the words out of your mouth, okay? Queen of Swords upright, Queen of Swords reversed. A lot of you have heard me give this speech. A lot of you have, okay? So if you've heard me say this before, just bear with me here as I repeat something I've said a million times. The Queen of Swords is a truth speaker. The King and the Queen of Swords, okay? When you are a truth speaker, when you speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, there is no way to avoid pissing people off. Somebody is going to get angry at you, okay? There's way too many people out here living their entire lives and have their entire identity built around a box of bullshit and lies, okay? So when the King and Queen of Swords, they know exactly how to make those walls crumble, okay? And that's going to piss people off. However, the King and Queen of Swords do not speak the truth with the intention of hurting you. The intention that is powering the words that come out of their mouth is not meant to hurt you. Matter of fact, if they could control your emotions for you, they wouldn't hurt you. They do it to help you because they care about you. Okay, the King and Queen of Swords believes that the truth prevails over all. And it may hurt you, but you know what? It's for the greater good. It's to help you because I love you, because I care about you. Queen of Swords reversed, on the other hand, is a bitch. The King of Swords reversed is a fucking prick, okay? They do say things with the intention of hurting you. They do say things hoping that it's going to piss you off, hoping it's going to start an argument. You know what I'm saying? You can be a blunt, honest, straightforward truth speaker without being a nasty, ill-mannered bitch or asshole. You don't have to do that. Does that mean nobody's going to get pissed off at you? No. Okay? But your intentions, that's between you and the universe. Not nobody else. Not what anybody thinks. Everybody is going to think something different about you. Who gives a shit what they think? What you can say in here with a clear conscience and a clean heart to the universe is all that matters. Okay, so just pay very close attention to that. Okay? Alrighty. I feel like the messages my Libras needed to hear have come through. That was a pretty intense reading, man. Pretty intense. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. Appreciate y'all for being a good sport about it, all right? Man, I was hoping for a much more positive reading than that. Hopefully, maybe they'll come out, though, later on in the month, more positive messages. But you all were on a positive roll, though, so y'all were due for one of those readings. Thank you, Leslie, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Anyway, though, remember to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. I am going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in and showing love. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Johanna, thanks for that super chat, and you all have a good day.